right now on LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors.
This week we're in Kansas with Ted Jaycox of Tall Time Outfitters. And more importantly, I'm with my son, Billy.
They seem like decent size, but not shooters.
The two of them are coming out here, and we got a couple special bucks lined up for Billy.
We kind of bet wrong, and it just so happens that we missed this big 9-point that he had been seeing over there for a while.
These, don't shoot a big deer.
Yeah, I'll try that one out.
I need to give him every opportunity he can have.
I kind of look up, and all of a sudden he's just there. That's that 9-point.
Hey!
LL Bean started with one simple idea: build a comfortable boot that would keep his feet warm and dry. Well, necessity became the mother of invention, and the Maine hunting shoe was created. What followed was a legacy that would span a century. And little did he know that the boot he made for himself would still be made the same way 100 years later. LL Bean has grown to become the worldwide resource for all who love the outdoors. So join great-grandson of LL Bean, Bill Gorman, and discover your adventure with LL Bean's Guide to the Outdoors.
Kansas is one of the most productive states in agriculture, yielding massive amounts of crops each and every year. This helps contribute to the health and growth of white-tailed deer, which is why Kansas has become a mecca for hunting them. And Bill Gorman makes a point to stop in each year just for that, though this year is a special one.
This week we're in Kansas with Ted Jaycox of Tall Time Outfitters. And more importantly, I'm with my son, Billy. This is one of those times where we like a father and son get together. Billy's been here twice before, once successfully, once not. I think third time he's going to have an absolute blast, so I'm really looking forward to it.
This will be my third trip to Ted's place. The first year I didn't get anything when Dad and I came. The second year I got a pretty nice buck.
Most important thing for me this week is Billy and getting him outdoors and more in the hunting world. We get a lot of time together as father and son, but we don't get a lot of time together hunting as father and son.
I've been excited about this trip for a while now. Dad lives mostly in Florida. Now he comes up to Maine for the summertime, so it's nice to come out here and get together.
And I just want to put into him the love and affection that I have for the outdoors. I also want to pass along the heritage and the conservation. It is a renewable resource. It is sustainable, but it's only sustainable with us as hunters making sure we shoot the right deer.
We operate Tall Time Outfitters in southwest Kansas. We have great genetics, which grows big deer. We have no winter kill, which grows big deer. We have plenty of feed, plenty of protein. All those ingredients put together is kind of the recipe for growing big bucks. Bill was in camp doing an archery hunt. He said he wanted to bring Billy out here, that he really wanted Billy to kill a big buck. So we set up the rifle season, and the two of them are coming out here, and we got a couple special bucks lined up for Billy. Hey Bill, you and Billy come over here and look at these deer. I got some pictures I want to show you. I pulled the camera a couple days ago, and I got a buck that Billy would probably shoot.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's he's not super old, but he's at least 4.5, maybe 5.5. See the big neck.
Yeah.
A little bit of a long G2s. He's a 9. I got a bunch of pictures of him. He's got just a little bit of a point off that. Just his G4 on's right side, just a couple inches. I got several pictures of him.
All we need to do now is really just fire a couple shots of the rifles and we're good to go.
Okay. Like everybody that comes to Tall Time, we always shoot the rifles to make sure they're zeroed in. Half-inch right, half-inch high.
Leave it right there.
You're the boss.
I like it.
Bill got on the bench, took a couple shots, and those shots were dead on. Where are you shooting, Bill?
Same target.
All right. Shoot the bottom right.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. You're an inch left and 2 3/4 inches high. Billy got lined up and he put a few rounds through and he just wasn't really happy with the group he was making. Very satisfactory for close in range, but some of our shots reach out there that 250, 300 range. So, we were making sure Billy was getting set up on some closer targets.
The guys got Billy's group as tight as possible, but he was going to have to be very conscious and keep his shot within 100 yards. And with the big open fields in Kansas, this could prove to be problematic if that big buck comes walking out. LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. And Swarovski Optic. Bill and his son Billy are hunting Tall Tine Outfitters in Kansas. After a sporadic sighting in of Billy's rifle, they head out for the first afternoon hunt.
We're out here this afternoon. We're in a hay bale blind. This is the best, very comfortable. But honestly, you could put this anywhere and I'd say it's the best because I can fit in it. The first afternoon there, we saw he was a decent sized deer, 9-point.
He's gonna come out in that field and jump the fence.
And then we saw him jump up over the fence, and that was kind of cool. Seeing how effortless it is for these deer to hop those fences has always been amazing to me.
He's at the ears. I gotta see him from the side. He's either 3 or 4. He's not any older, but I can't make him 4.5.
He's pretty decent, but looks kind of young. Pretty good sign that they're out here already. Hopefully someone else comes along a little bit bigger.
The Gorman boys saw a lot of activity the first afternoon, but with no mature bucks coming out, they call it a night with hopes of seeing something a little bigger tomorrow.
You know what? Just to be able to come hunting with you, this is my favorite hunt of the year.
Yeah, last year I was here all by myself.
I know.
Oh, no, 2 years ago now.
I tell you what, shoot one equally as big or bigger than that. That was a monster. Well, the goal for me is actually to get 2 like these guys here, a little bit bigger. That's Dean Capuano and myself. I think we need the bills up there. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Some monster acts. Just don't make me look too small.
This morning, Ted had us out in this cottonwood field. It's pretty flat, you can see for a while. We had 2 bucks come in just about around legal shooting time, probably a little after 7. They were young. They seemed like decent size, but not shooters. It looked like they were following a couple does that were around. Then we had one older guy come in. Still not a shooter. He looked like he had a lot of stuff broken off.
Day one, I couldn't have asked for a better setup. I mean, the temperature, it's like 10 degrees. The wind is minimal. You know, first things first, I'm seeing a lot of does, and there's a buck out there.
Already seeing deer. I've got a buck out in front of me. I've got 3 does. I mean, something's looking good. That buck I'm gonna see is gonna be 8-point or better.
Had a bit broken off it. You're looking at a big 8 nearing 150 inches, definitely 4.5, 5.5 years old, a beautiful buck.
He's at 460 yards right now, so I can't zoom in close enough to see if he's bigger than that.
460 yards, I really don't have a shot out of this blind. I watch them, I watch the does, they walk away. If he was at 200 yards or 300 yards, that animal would be coming home with me. But it's also good to pass on something like that because that 165 might be out there somewhere.
To learn more about your guide to the outdoors, check out our lander page at llbean.com/GTO. This segment is brought to you by LL Bean. Trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. It's been a couple days in Kansas for Bill and Billy Gorman. They've had a ton of activity, but no real chances at a mature buck. It's been a lot of young deer that you really want to let grow.
Future up-and-comers, I'm gonna say another 2 years, these deer will be big enough to shoot.
We're not harvesting a lot of animals. We take about less than 1 deer per 1,000 acres on our property out here.
That skitterol is gonna be 4.5 years old, or over 150 inches.
I mean, we're doing something right here. It's not just father and son going outside to shoot something. It's father and son going outside to practice proper conservation, but it's only sustainable with us as hunters, making sure we shoot the right deer, and not too many and not too few.
One of the target bucks we had was this big 9-point, and he had been seen a couple times on camera at what we call the grandstand. Billy had hunted there several days, hadn't seen him.
So we thought maybe we'd be wearing that place out. I mean, going in all the time, sitting in that stand. So we tried out what Ted calls the rut stand. We took a ride over there and tried that for the afternoon.
We're out here at a blind. It's called the Rut Blind. Ted just brought us out here for our first time, so it's interesting being a new spot.
It started off pretty slow, really. Not a whole lot happening.
A new location, I gotta tell you, it's awesome. Ted sat here the other night, said he saw 12 different bucks. So I'm gonna kick back and gotta relax, and hopefully Mr. Big will walk in.
We've got little spikes running right beside us, 20 yards away. I mean, there are does all over, but we saw nothing to shoot. But to tell you the truth, that afternoon was phenomenal. We're seeing so many deer that it's just crazy.
As dark was setting in, this huge buck shows up. I had second thoughts about him because he didn't have that big fat neck and the sweep in his back and all that. So I didn't think he was a mature deer.
I think he's just a nice 3.5-year-old buck. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look that big in his body. At all. Just a lot of leg. His rack's just huge, though.
And I had let that big deer go. I was thinking maybe that wasn't the right choice. So we get back, and it just so happens that Ted went and pulled the video card out of the game camera that was out by the grandstand.
So I go in to check the trail camera, and when you know, the target buck, the big 9-point, is sitting there, and I made the decision, I'm kicking myself in the butt, because I've moved Billy to the green field, and he's sitting in the ground blind.
And it just so happens that we missed the big 9-point that he had been seeing over there for a while. We kind of bet wrong, so that was kind of disappointing, but it really gave us a chance to maybe try to go back to that place and see if we could catch him.
As the outfitter, I've decided to go all in, make Billy sit out the rest of the hunt at this location. This buck's been seen 200-300 yards away, a little bit further than I was comfortable Billy shooting with his gun, so I'm gonna make him take his dad's blouser out.
For trailers, behind-the-scenes photos, and everything the GTO crew is up to, check us out at facebook.com/Guide to the Outdoors. For more information on Tall Tine Outfitters, give them a call or check them out on the web. LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. And Swarovski Optic. It's been a great week in Kansas for the Gormans with a lot of activity. But the 9-point Billy has been chasing was nowhere to be found until last night when Ted checked his game camera. The only problem now is he showed up a little further away than the guys think his gun is good to shoot. So on the last morning, Bill decided to call an audible.
All right, do me a favor. Use this morning. These. Let's shoot a big deer.
Yeah, I'll try that one out.
This is truly Billy's week. So with that said, I gotta get Billy a big deer. As a dad, I need to give him every opportunity he can have.
Your gun was shooting good, but this one shoots better.
He was a little bit concerned that maybe my rifle wasn't the right one for the job, so he let me take his. He's got a little bit more magnification on his scope, was sighted in a little tighter than mine.
Yeah, I see 18 power here.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you dial it right in. And with the ballistics top on it, ballistics chart, you just do 200, 300, out to 4.
He's got to be shooting my rifle because that thing is dead on. You know what? I don't think he can miss with it.
I'd be comfortable with that.
All right, well, let's get out there and see if you can shoot a big deer.
We just had 2 does come in. Still hoping that big bucks Ted saw on camera shows up.
We saw quite a few deer again, a bunch of does. We saw a few bucks, and a couple of them had nothing really for antlers. They're kind of busted up. Much like the deer the night before, I kind of look up and all of a sudden he's just there.
1 minute you're staring out across what you think is a pretty open, flat terrain, and then the next minute a deer pops up out of nowhere. And that's because these plum bushes are home to, that's where they bed. They live there. It gives them cover, it gives them protection from predators, and they can just appear out of nowhere.
That's a different deer. That's that 9-point.
And he's running away. He's not eating. He's actually going to chase a doe. I just got so excited. It all happened so fast. I had to get the window open, get my gun out.
Oh, he's quite a ways off. I'm gonna have to stop him.
Hey! Hey!
It was a pretty far shot. I mean, for me, it was 260 yards or something, maybe a little more. It happened so quickly, but I think that's the 9 that we've been after. It just got my gun out the window and shot. He was kind of far away, but I think it made a good shot on him, and we gotta go check it out and see if he's down.
Drive to the gate. Billy's sitting there with a big grin on his face. And he's excited, man. You can tell he shot a buck that he's really wanted to shoot.
Whereabouts was he?
So you see that tree right there?
Yeah.
off to the right, and you see those fir trees?
Yep.
He was probably 3/4 of the way to the fir trees.
Wow.
And then went left.
Okay, so we went off to the left.
Yeah.
What's left of that cedar tree right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
All
he
right, why don't we head down that way?
there.
What time did you shoot him?
8:10.
Yeah, an hour ago.
Yeah, perfect. Should be plenty of time. Let's go get him.
We were walking through plum thickets and all that, and walking all around, because where I'd shot him, I thought he was a little bit farther off than he did, but Ted found the blood trail.
Blood trail came through there and started easing right around that corner.
All right.
So,
I wonder if he hooked back.
well, I don't know. Looks like there's something sticking above the plum bushes right there. You're a little taller than I am. What's that look like?
Billy looks over and sort of, you can just see that big old smile on his face. God, I was in heaven. I mean, it was just so cool.
What's that look like?
Oh, hey.
Wow.
There he is.
Good spot.
Good thing Billy had the blouser, because he made a poke out there at 260. He made a great shot. Buck ran about 60 yards and fell dead, and it was the big 9.
See how that main beam, look how long that is. That's all the way around. These things are just stupid long though. His G3s are bigger than his G2s. Call it a premonition, just call it blind luck or whatever. He was out 250 to 270. I have to say, if he had had his rifle, I don't think Billy would be going home with the deer right now.
So I think, you know, Grandma was complaining she wants meat, so I think we got that taken care of.
I think Grandma will be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations again. That is just awesome. I'm so proud of you. You know, it's one of those proud dad moments. This is a monster deer.
That's a big 9. You know,
Yeah.
got pictures of him several times here, and looking at him now in person, I think he's probably 5.5. Great tine length, perfect deer. Perfect deer, yeah.
Think about this guy.
That well represents what Kansas has to offer, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you see the excitement and the enthusiasm Billy has for this. Every time I take him hunting, it grows more and more and more. Being outdoors, it builds character, it builds just a human experience. It gets you together with your family, and I couldn't have asked for a better time with my son.